Moonlight Nana. Hello everyone, I'm Moonlight Nana and this is my 28th Medibang Paint Pro tutorial video. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope it can help you start off your first step in your digital art journey. In the previous tutorial video, we learned about the stencil layer. For this Medibang Paint Pro tutorial, I will explain how to convert layers into the mask and stencil layer. Let's start. Here I have prepared 3 layers to demonstrate in the tutorial today. For layer 1, I leave it empty. And layer 2 is a dark purple color with a bit of gradient. Layer 3 is a yellow with sparkles, and layer 4 is a simple illustration of a lion. Now I want the yellow color to become the background color and the lion illustration to have the color of the dark purple. So how do I make this? The answer is to use the mask layer. Not creating or adding a new mask, okay? But I want this layer 4 to be turned into a mask layer. Right now, layer 4 is a color layer. To convert a color layer into another type of layer, you may go to the layer item here in the menu bar and click it. In the drop down menu, check out the item Convert. In the Convert menu, you have options to change the color layer into another type of layer, okay, including the option to convert to mask layer. But how come this mask layer cannot be clicked? The answer is because you cannot directly change the color layer into a mask layer. You must convert the color layer into an 8-bit layer first. Therefore, I will click on this to convert to the 8-bit layer, like so. Now, why do you need to convert to 8-bit layer first? Because the mask and the stencil layer have the properties of the 8-bit layer. So you remember the topic about the 8-bit layer from the previous tutorial videos? I did mention that you should pay attention to that topic, right? And if you don't know about the 8-bit layer, please refer to the Medibang tutorial 24 video. As for the topic of mask and stencil layer, please refer to Medibang tutorial 26 and 27. Alright, now layer 4 has been converted into an 8-bit layer, as you can see the small black box over here. After the illustration has been converted into an 8-bit layer, I go back to the layer item at the menu bar and then click the convert item here, and then now you can see that the mask layer and the stencil layer is now available to be selected. Okay. I'll then click on which one, mask layer first, and then the mask layer is now how do I say, is now active. As you can see, the black color of the lion has already changed into the color of the purple gradient, which is down here. The mask layer has covered the yellow layer 3 in the shape of the lion just now, and as it covered the layer 3, then layer 2 is now visible. Okay, and then you also notice that this layer 4 has been converted from the color layer to the 8-bit layer, and then now into the mask layer. So this is how you convert a color layer into a mask layer. Okay, easy to understand and do, right? You can also convert this mask layer into a stencil layer. Just return to the layer item and then go to convert, then you can select the stencil layer, and then now it becomes a stencil layer in which the lion illustration has become the yellow sparkles just now of layer 3, and then the background is the layer 2, which is the dark purple one. So then this will mean that the layer from the mask layer to the stencil layer, its properties are totally exchanged. So then you can choose to use the mask layer or the stencil layer to get the effect that you want. Okay, Now let me demonstrate another effect of the same process. Okay, I'll hide this lion illustration first, and I'll click on the text tool, and then I will type here Moonlight Nana. Let me change a few settings first. Make it this too big. Okay, so here I will pick the black color. I will pick on the black color so that it is easier to convert into 8-bit layer afterwards. So I click OK, and I put it in here. Okay, now the text looks good, and then I'll convert this text layer into a color layer first. So we go to layer, go for the convert, and then convert to color layer. Right now it's not a text layer anymore, it's now become a color layer. So from this color layer, I'll convert it again into the 8-bit layer before. Okay, this one is converted into 8-bit layer, as you can see the 8 and the small black box here. And then now I will continue to convert it into either mask or stencil. So let's try on the mask first. So as you can see here, this one, the text Moonlight Nana has become a mask layer, in which the words, the color of the wording is follows the layer in layer 2, like this. Okay, now if I convert this into the stencil layer, now the wording is the layer 3, which got those sparkles here, sparkles, yellow, the yellow and the sparkles. Now this is one of the ways you can use the effects of mask layer and the stencil layer by converting them from color layer to 8-bit layer to either mask or stencil layer. Okay, thus this will create a wording effect like this, and instead of writing with just a single plain color like just now, this one looks more attractive. Now you can use the same effects on other drawings, illustrations or pictures, for example like this one. So you see here, this one I'm using the stencil layer for this background. The background is one that I draw myself, and then I'll make it into a wording color, so it would look more attractive than just a single color like maybe yellow or plain green, plain blue. This one is more attractive because you have more colors here, it's like more colorful. So you use the stencil effect to make your drawings more attractive using this effect. Okay, now the next example is this one. So you see here I have a logo. This is the Moonlight Nana logo, which I use as the mask layer. So you can see here, this one, the logo is a mask layer. So from this mask layer, I can do effects like this. Maybe you want your logo, if you have a logo or any other logo, you can make it into something like this, where you want the colors of your flag, your national flag, or any flags you want. You can even put other colors, for example like this one, patterns. So if you would like to have your logo with patterns, then you can do this. Okay, this one is like a flag colors. And another thing also, you can make it into something like this. For this I'm using the stencil layer. You have your wording here, and then you can put in a picture behind. So for example, I put an illustration which I drew previously behind as the layer underneath the stencil layer, so you get this kind of effect. So probably you can do like your name, you put your name here, and then you inside this name, like the wording, is your picture. so you can have some cool effects, something like that. Okay, now there are many other effects that you can do and create by using the mask and stencil layer. Now do explore the variety of methods and ways these layers can be used in your digital arts. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial video of Medibang Paint Pro. Please like this video and subscribe to Moonlight Nana channel or follow me on Facebook. Together we help each other out in our art journey. Have a blessed day ahead, everyone.